know you covered this on a little members only segment when the news was made this week.
Yeah.
About the original Black Sabbath playing a final show in July.
Sure.
So we'll talk about it in case people were not aware. I don't know how you would not be aware if you're a fan of this style of music, because it's been all the buzz.
Oh yeah, it's the story of the week.
So obviously you have thoughts on this. I have thoughts as well, but here's the long and the short of it. Original Black Sabbath to play their final show in July with Metallica, Slayer, Pantera, and others in support. The original Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward will play its final concert in July. Dubbed Back to the Beginning, the charity show will be held at Villa Park in Birmingham, United Kingdom on July 5th, with tickets on sale at 10 a.m. on February 14th. Support at the gig will come from Metallica, Slayer, and Pantera. Rounding out the event will be an all-star group featuring Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins, Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine, Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit, Jonathan Davis of Korn, Wolfgang Van Halen. Well, why not? He's on every bill.
Why not? Yeah. Exactly.
And many others. Morello will serve as the musical director for the event. Morello promises this will be the greatest heavy metal show ever. All proceeds from the show will go to Birmingham charities, Cure Parkinson's, the Birmingham Children's Hospital, and Acorn Children's Hospice. Osbourne comments, "It's my time to go back to the beginning. Time for me to give back to the place where I was born. How blessed am I to do it with the help of people whom I love. Birmingham is the true home of metal. Birmingham forever." Metallica says, "We are beyond honored and humbled to be invited to perform at Black Sabbath's final show, back where it all began in Birmingham." Let's see, the original blah, blah, blah. As part of the huge celebration of nearly 6 decades of Black Sabbath, will hit the stage just before a short solo set from Ozzy Osbourne, followed by the Mighty Sabbath closing the show. Anthrax, Alice in Chains, what's the name of this band? Gojira?
Gojira, yeah.
Gojira. Hailstorm, Lamb of God, Mastodon, Pantera, and Slayer will also be part of the massive night. An incredible lineup of musicians from around the globe will also be on hand to play tribute, including Billy Corgan. I read all that stuff. All Prophets, we all saw that. Our admiration for Black Sabbath runs deep, and we cannot wait to be a part of this historic event. We'll see you in Birmingham. A year ago, Sharon said that Ozzy was hoping to play a farewell concert at Birmingham's Villa Park as a goodbye to the fans. Black Sabbath is considered a pioneer of heavy metal and was formed in 1968. And they've sold over 75 million albums worldwide. They were inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2006. And blah, blah, blah. So anyway, we saw Ozzy recently on some award show or something, right?
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. The guy couldn't even stand up.
Yeah.
So what do you think the show is gonna? Do you think Ozzy's gonna be seated in a chair the whole time? Yeah.
Phil Collins style.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be. It might even be the same chair from the Hall of Fame. They might get
that big king chair.
Yeah, they'll get that big king chair and they'll prop him up there and they'll put it on like a riser or something. And it'll probably rise up from the floor and it'll be taller than the rest of the band so that he can belt out those songs to tracks.
Right. I thought Bill Ward was in poor health too, isn't he?
That's what I've heard, but see that I just don't think they're going to play a full set. They're going to play like 4 or 5 songs. There's no way, even sitting, that Ozzy can do 2 sets.
Yeah, like a 90-minute show or so.
Yeah, but there's no way. Plus a solo show.
Yeah.
Even if that was 4 or 5 songs, he can't do it. He cannot do it. It's going to, my hunch And again, I have no knowledge on this at all, but my
Yeah, I
hunch
mean,
is
it's
that,
just suspect what you
what I
suspect
think
it
you're
will
going to
be.
see
Yeah,
is you're going to see the three majors, Metallica, Slayer, and Pantera, are going to play full sets. All those other bands, Gojira and Alice in Chains and Hailstorm, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. And then all that whole slew of other people are going to come out and do like 5 to 8 songs of Black Sabbath material. And it'll be all the kind of like sort of hitty stuff, but not as big a hit stuff. It'll be like Supernaut and stuff like that, you know. And then after that, then you'll see Black Sabbath will come out, play 5 songs. They'll be hailed by all these band guys. They'll be like, oh, we're not worthy. And then beat it.
ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, then they're done.
Yeah.
It's still a cool event. It's a weird thing because it is a cool event, even though it's gonna leave you with a very bad final taste in your mouth of Black Sabbath.
I mean, it's just that, at least from what we've seen Ozzy in recent years, I mean, he's just so feeble.
Yeah.
That's the best word I can come up with the way that he looks. He's just so feeble.
It's not going to be great.
Yeah. And like I said, just from all accounts, Bill Ward is not in good condition either.
Yeah.
So it's hard to fathom him up there, playing drums, unless he's really trying to get himself in shape or something. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, dude, the bottom line is the whole thing is going to be tracked in. There's no way are they going to let these 4 guys out there playing live. No chance. Just no chance of that. Two of them are borderline dead. 2 of them may not make it to the gig.
Yeah. Well, that was you were kind of reading my mind. I was just like, wouldn't that be, they have this whole big production set up and ready to go, and one of these guys passes away before July 5th gets here.
Like July 1st or something. Yeah. Well, if it was July 1st, then this is the built-in.
It'll be the memorial show.
Right. It's built in that if one of them drops dead, they'll get all these people that are already scheduled to be there. It'll be in memory of Ozzy or whoever, or Bill Ward or whatever. There are some names I am surprised they're not on here. Surprised that the guys from Kiss are not involved in this in any way. Aren't you? A little bit?
Nah, I just don't see Kiss and Black Sabbath being relatable.
More relatable than Hailstorm.
Yeah, but see, I think the way that I look at these support artists and things, they're paying homage to somebody that may have been influential in their career, I guess.
Okay.
I don't see Kiss being influenced by Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I don't know. It just the way they just randomly reached for whatever names they could get. I could see Gene Simmons showing up for this thing. That was just the one name that I see. Billy Corgan and Fred Durst on there, but I don't see Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons is a fucking icon.
Yeah. Well, Wolfie's going to be there.
Well, thank God for that.
Because he's on every bill.
Is there any show he doesn't play? He's the new Dave Grohl.
Yeah, pretty much.